Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma rabbi zidni ilma. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome dear students in the subject of Internet Architecture and Protocols. It's Ghulam Yasin, lecturer in Computer Science, University of Education Lahore, DG Khan campus. Dear students, our today's lecture topic is again multimedia. Because in the previous lecture I have told you we will cover this topic in 3 lectures. So this is our second lecture. In this lecture we will study in detail about some types of multimedia. So these are contents, introduction, history, categorization, characteristics, types of multimedia, features of multimedia, multimedia at present, future of multimedia, advantages and disadvantages, uses of multimedia, and conclusions. Some of these topics have been covered in our previous lecture. Some topics we will cover in our today's lecture, and the remaining topics will be covered inshallah in our next lecture. Types of multimedia or forms of multimedia. Here are some types of multimedia which are commonly used nowadays, and these different types are being used by cell phone users, by network users to transmit data in different forms. Text. We normally write a text while using cell phone or when we use internet to transmit our text. Second is audio. We record different types of audio, or we use different audio files while using cellular network or our data network. So this is again a type of multimedia. Pictures or images. These are very important and common application of multimedia. We take a picture and we transmit our picture with the help of MMS, multimedia message service, if we are going to use mobile network, and if we are going to use our data network, we transmit our pictures from one location to another location. And these pictures are not only just for entertainment. While we are in offices, we send different types of pics for office use from one location to another location. Next is video. This is commonly used in our daily life, in our offices. Next is animation. So we use different types of animations. And the last one is interactivity, when we interact to any person with the help of mobile network or data network. So these are different formats which are being used nowadays as multimedia apps or multimedia applications. Text. So dear students, you can see the word written season's greetings. If we write these 2 words on page, we can see on a simple page just a simple text. But if we use different animations, if we use different stars, or if we use different other background animations, then this text will be transmitted as multimedia. So there are 3 points over here. Text is the most widely used and flexible means of presenting information on screen and conveying ideas. If a text is written with the help of any specific software, on computer or in cell phone, then the text will be totally different, which is written on a simple page. Second point, text is an essential aspect of presenting the information. So basic method to present our information is text. Last one is, like each element of the multimedia design, effective use of text can either direct users or readers' attention or divert it. If the text will be attractive, then the user will attract, and if the text will not attractive, the user attention will be diverted. So the main important concept of text is to enhance the attraction with the help of different softwares, with the help of different background animated images. Audio. Audio refers to sound. Multimedia can include files which contains sound. So audio file is basically sound which is generated by different sources. These sound may be generated from a human being or human being voice. This sound may also be any type of noise, or this sound may be the voices of different animals or birds and so on. So sound may be generated from any source. Second point, audio songs also come under the heading multimedia. So all audio files, all audio songs, all audio Islamic files comes under the heading of multimedia. Next point, multimedia presentations often have some audio tracks which makes it easier for people to understand. While we use PowerPoint slides, we can also embed audio files with our PowerPoint slides. Dear students, maybe you have seen some presentations of different teachers while studying online education. They have used PowerPoint slides and they have used background sound or background audio files embedded with PowerPoint presentations. Next point, multimedia phones have music players to run audio music. All the smartphones have different types of players, VLC players and so on to play different audio files. And the last one is, various audio softwares including VLC media players, real players are used to play audio files. In short, audio file is under the heading of multimedia. Pictures, images is a two-dimensional screen display and as well as a three-dimensional such as a statue or hologram. Pictures are used to transfer different types of information, like if we see the picture of a person who is very happy, you can get a point that the person is happy, and the sad face of that person shows he or she is in grief. So pictures are created with the help of different picture elements, and these picture elements are called different dots, and these dots are called pixels, which are combination of RGB, red, green and blue. So images are created with the help of two or three dimensional ways. Second point, graphs, pie charts, painting all come under images. Graph and pie charts are very important while presenting statistics of any survey. Let's suppose if we are getting survey regarding online education, then maybe there are 60,000 or 70,000 persons who are going to reply or who are going to participate in that survey. So it is near impossible to represent the data of 70,000 persons in Microsoft Word format or in Microsoft Excel format and so on. So the data will be presented in the forms of graphs and pie chart. So these are under the category of pictures, and pictures are under the category of multimedia. Next point, images are very useful features of multimedia. Multimedia presentation uses pictures or clip art to make people understand. Different types of pictures are used, different types of images are used, different types of these types of media are used to represent different types of data. Various file format of images are .jpg, .png, .gif and so on. So these are different extensions, and about extensions we have discussed earlier. Video is most commonly used format of multimedia. A video is unedited material as it has been originally filmed by movie camera or recorded by a video camera. So a video may be in the original form, but that video may be edited with the help of different softwares. But over here we are discussing about real video, original video. Second point, the embedding of video in multimedia applications is a powerful way to convey information which can incorporate a personal element which other media lack. So a small movie for 5 minutes or 10 minutes is better than a book or better than a story of 300 pages. So if you see a specific video, a specific documentary, you can understand the whole story. So this is very attractive format of multimedia to represent information. Video enhances, dramatizes and gives impact to your multimedia applications. And the last point, the advantage of integrating a video into a multimedia presentation is the capacity to effectively convey a great deal of information in the least amount of time. As just I have said that the 10 minutes video is better than the book of 300 pages. So you can convey whole information just in 10 minutes with the help of this multimedia format of video. Animations. Animation is the rapid display of the sequence of images of a 2-dimension or 3-dimension network or model positions in order to create an illusion of movement. Dear students, nowadays 3D, 4D, even then 5D images or animated movies have gained attention of users in all over the world. So these 2D or 3D or 4D or 5D technologies are under the category of animation, and animation is under the category of multimedia. So you can understand how the multimedia plays a vital role in our life, and especially in entertainment world. Second point, the effect is an optical illusion of motion due to the phenomenon of persistence of vision. So this is like illusion. You can see a movie and you feel that you are in that presenting mode, but that movie is in front of you. That is not a real scene, but you feel that the scene is real and you are like in that real scene. And this is due to different 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 dimensions technology. Animation adds visual impact to the multimedia project. And the last one is animation are used in cartoons, scientific visualizations, in our animated movies, in our fiction movies, in our scientific movies, and so on. So different types of movies, different types of cartoons, different types of animated movies, which may be in the form of Islamic history, which may be in the form of any specific field of life, which may be in the form of any specific cartoon. These different forms of animations are playing a vital role in our daily lives. Interactivity. Interactivity can be termed as the dialogue that occurs between an individual and a computer program. Dear students, normally we interact with our system. That system may be computer, that system may be laptop, or that system may be any ATM machine. Second point, interactive multimedia refers to multimedia applications that allow users to actively participate rather than being passive recipient of information. When we use ATM machine, we are participating actively. When we insert card, the specific information is displayed, and after fulfilling that information, after entering our PIN number, next information will be displayed. We will select any specific data, any specific option, then the next information will be displayed, and so on. So the cash withdraws from ATM machine is interaction between a user and a machine, and this is called interactivity. And behind this interaction there is multimedia, there is a screen, there are different options by which you interact to that machine. Last point, technologies such as a DVD and digital TV are classic example of interactive media devices where a user can control what they watch and when. Nowadays, a smart TV, this is under the control of users. User can use different channels, user can use different recorded channels for entertainment. So this interactivity is under the category of multimedia. Interactivity also relates to new media or technologies where humans or animals able to interact with and change the course of an artwork. So nowadays different art technologies are available, dear students, and we can interact with the help of these technologies. But in short, interactivity is interaction between a machine and human being. And human being normally uses devices like cell phone, and cell phone offers a graphical user interface by which you interact. So when we click an icon, when we press a specific button, when we touch a specific icon, now we are in the mode of interactivity, and this interactivity is due to multimedia. If there is no icon, we can't be able to interact with our system, and this icon is under image and image is under interactivity and under multimedia. So interactivity is due to multimedia, and this is helpful for interaction between user and a machine. Multimedia and its related applications have almost become synonymous with modern technology, given the kind of explosion the technological realm has seen. Nowadays, the world has been changed with the help of multimedia, with the help of multimedia formats. These different formats like text, audio, video, animated, and different types of other multimedia has changed the world. And this world may be your professional life, maybe your personal life, maybe entertainment, or any other type of media which has changed our life. Second point, multimedia makes our life easier several times fold. It is through multimedia that mobile phones can be used for a number of purpose. Just I have said in previous slide, we use cell phone with the help of graphical user interface, and this graphical user interface is also available in our laptop or in our personal computers. So just we click and we are able to use cell phone, we are able to transmit our data, we are able to transmit our voice, we are able to transmit our audio files, we are able to transmit our video files. So this is due to multimedia, this is due to icon, this is due to image, by which we use cell phone in our daily personal and professional life. With the introduction of newer generation of mobile phones and more advanced communication protocols, the number of multimedia uses that your phone can be put to keep growing. Dear students, the use of cell phone nowadays has become very important in different fields of life. If a person is a manufacturer, he or she is going to use cell phone. If a person is doing job and in different fields, he or she is going to use cell phone. And different technologies like 3G, 4G, 5G, LTE, 3G third generation, 4G fourth generation, 5G fifth generation, and LTE long-term evolution has changed our life. So different protocols, different technologies are being used in mobile communication to transmit our data in the form of signals. Second point, video conferencing, which enables people across global borders to communicate with each other in real time, is an excellent example of how multimedia has benefited the world of communications and telephony. If we see the current situation of COVID-19, then all over the world, different technologies, different websites, different cell phone technologies are very helpful to communicate our ideas, our daily and routine life. So businesses are not just stopped due to COVID-19, but with the help of these different technologies, with the help of these different multimedia applications, we are able to connect ourselves to all over the world to fulfill our daily personal and professional needs. So dear students, thank you very much for your concentration, for your learning, for your passion. I hope best of luck for all of you always.